I know that we're living in a time when people just bash and trash the commandments of God. But the only reason a person would do that is because they have been convinced that somehow that the commandments of God are legalistic, that they're outdated, that they have no value anymore. And most of us have been taught that. I'm telling you, I was pretty much. Well, fortunately, I was in a good church. I didn't really get exposed to much of this. I did later on when I got the charismatic move and when I got into other aspects of Christianity. But the only thing that's bad about the law, let me say this, and the Bible is very clear about this. The only thing that's bad about the law is when it is misused, when it is used improperly, when it is not used to walk in love. Let me show you something so very interesting here. So he says, now Israel, listen to the statutes and the judgments which I teach you to observe. Now, it's really interesting because these words, statutes and judgments, are two different words in the Hebrew, and they have two totally different meanings. So now they're both considered commandments, but they are not commandments that have the same purpose or the same goal or the same instruction given to them. And so, sometimes people say, well, man, I'll tell you the law. And they say the law is bad. The law is negative. The law will get you in bondage. I'm like, well, which part of the law are you talking about? I mean, are you talking about the part where it says to walk in love, to not lie to each other, to not commit adultery, to not covet your neighbor's wife? You're telling me that if I avoid that stuff, like the Bible tells me to, you're telling me that that's going to get me in bondage? I don't think so. I don't think so. Well, and people say, no, 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 that's all I'm saying. Well, what are you saying? Well, let's don't try to go too far in that because everybody means something different when they talk about this stuff. And usually people have good intentions, but they absolutely have no biblical concept of what they're talking about.